That's not, no, like, first of all, that's not poppers, like, that makes your asshole bigger. It's poppers.
I know
like,
that's not that kind of poppers, but it's a party
It's Mexican
popper.
fireworks.
Well, can I do it?
You're supposed to sniff it.
No,
It was
you
like
said
the
it
real
wasn't
poppers.
drugs. No, bro, I thought poppers were like a pill.
Dude, do you even know where that came from?
No, I figured. Did you order this on Amazon?
No, that could be from ISIS, for all I know.
It says
You know what I mean?
Lance's Confettis.
I don't know Lance,
De fête, which is the party.
but how does it work?
I don't know. I'm seeing arrows, so I think that it's turned. But I don't know if it's gonna like go through the glass.
They
It could break the
child-proofed
glass.
it.
Yes, aka Amy proof.
You're
Yeah, cheese
pointing at somebody.
roaches.
You're
You're such an asshole.
Why are you so nervous?
Because you would fucking do that to me. Hello.
You owe somebody money or what? What's up,
Oh my
man?
god,
You
I
nervous?
want confetti in the eye.
You want me to do it?
It's not a good time.
What is it about? Like, you can watch it and that's one thing, but
Woohoo.
actually doing it is just such a
The
a
party
good
popper?
feeling.
Well, we haven't had a test
I've never
run.
done poppers. Miss America, tell us more.
That's like a gay thing.
This is like, no, I don't think so.
Just
I don't know. I
everybody
watched the
wants
Sam Kinison stand up one time. And he says it's a pretty good feeling.
Oh god, we are not talking about Sam Kinison.
He was wild.
Do you
Dude,
want to
that
get
guy,
banned on Facebook?
Sam Kinison died getting a blowjob from a Playboy bunny. He was
I know,
obviously
Ferrari.
a cool guy in a fucking
Was
Porsche.
it on
He was
Sunset
obviously-
Boulevard? I think it was on Sunset
Something
Boulevard.
like that.
I don't know.
Hey, you alright over there? Oh, shit.
There we go.
Somebody's had to clean this
There
shit
we
up.
go. Yeah.
I knew she was going to throw that at me. Hey, what's up, everybody? I guess we can acknowledge that.
Oh.
As you call them, hello, Ryan's followers. That's what Amy says on Instagram the other day. She steals my phone and she's like, hey, Ryan's followers. And like, it's like the queen over here going, hello, peasants. It is I from the chariot
It
of
did not
rolls.
sound like that.
It did.
It did not
did.
sound like that.
It did. People thought it was hilarious.
I mean, it was a little politically correct. Like, that's who they are. They're your followers. Like, they follow, like, on Instagram, when you
Ryan's
click
followers.
follow,
That's true.
you know, it made sense to
That's
me.
true. I just think of them as my people. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know.
what's up, Closer Nation?
He
You know?
gave me a lot of hell about that
Make
for
sure you're
like
speaking to the microphone.
45 minutes. I'm speaking into the microphone. Like, I'm projecting that way. The microphone is that way.
It's important.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, we got to make sure we get the sound up with the microphone, you know, especially your
shit.
sound.
It's just glorious.
It is. It is.
You're welcome.
Well, what's going on here?
Hello.
Let's see who all we got watching. We really never have an agenda for this
No.
stuff. We just show up, and Amy's like, we should have topics, and I was like, well, what fucking fun is that? No, you know what? We should not have fun with
Because
topics.
there's things like Popper just sitting on the
There is,
podcast
right?
table.
And that just makes
a good time.
everything great. They are laughing at you
Woo!
because of your stuff here.
Oh.
Look at all that over there.
I know. Who the fuck decided to make this shit black? Like, it's like not a funeral popper.
Yeah, no, make sure you talk into the microphone.
I'm talking into the microphone.
All right.
Oh
So,
my god.
you're a funny character.
Thanks.
So,
Dave.
we're going back to Arizona next week.
I'm talking into the microphone.
You are talking to the microphone.
You're
This is
welcome.
the microphone of excellence.
Microphone. We are going back to Arizona next week, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
What
excited.
you got? So I got a big time. I got to go down there with Casey Adams and John Malott for Build Your Empire. Then I'm gonna hit up Anthony Del Medico, and then I'm gonna meet up with some of the Arete guys down there. I say that like such a redneck. Andy and Ed say it a lot more elegantly
What?
Arete than I do. I say it like such Arete, such a redneck. They have like a better way. of
Arite's
saying
not really a redneck word though. It
I
sounds
know,
pretty
it's-
like
it's
Greek
very
mythology.
Greek. It's very Greek.
It is. Yeah.
It's very so.
If you
but-
said Arite and then like
But you were just in Kansas last weekend while I was in St. Louis. We got to talk about this shit, man.
alright.
And so I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like weddings. I don't, man. I don't
But
know.
you were going to go to this one until you had a scheduling conflict though.
Yeah, of course,
Oh
absolutely.
my God.
So
You're a terrible liar.
Ed Milet and Andy Frisella hit me up a couple of months ago, and they're like, "We want you to come speak at our event." And I'm like, "Cool. What weekend is it?" So I can rearrange my schedule. And I owe you guys, man, because I got out of a wedding because of it, right? So I got to go to St. Louis and speak on the stage, which I'm much better equipped to do than go sit at a wedding. I don't like suits.
I
First
love
of all.
weddings. I don't know
I
how
don't
you
like
don't
suits.
like weddings.
And and I'm skeptic with weddings. Right? I'm always skeptic. I'm like, I don't want to be the guy that's like, I'm always tempted. Like, is anybody here got anything to say? It's like I don't
You
wanna
are
be
not
that
that guy.
You don't know how much temptation I resist when I'm speaking to the microphone. When I, it's
You
not,
do-
it's
you
not
do.
even real. I'm just fucking with you.
You're
It's
such a
fucking
dick.
hilarious.
You're such a dick. Oh my god.
I showed the audience at least 10 minutes ago, so the whole time they've been laughing at you. And see, now this is entertainment. That shit's funny.
You know, the universe
The
is
microphone,
magnetic,
the
Ryan.
microphone.
You know, the universe is magnetic, Ryan.
That's not even the mic part. Come on, man. Why you flipping me off? It's just, I didn't do this to you.
This is mine now.
Yeah, you
How
can
much
have
money
it.
did you pay for this?
I don't know. I've had that thing since 2013. I don't even know if the fucker works.
Well, it's mine now.
That's not the part.
No.
Oh,
What is this
jeez.
for then?
So I'm in St. Louis, and, but it does look cool. So put it back.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
And got to speak on the stage, so that was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that. Amy, on the other hand, was at this wedding, and it was on a Saturday, and it rained, right? So tell us a little bit about the wedding.
Oh man, I don't know why you don't like weddings. I like you see all these people you get to dress all wedding-ish.
I don't like
You
dressing
go,
wedding-ish.
There's food, there's an open bar, there's a fucking always like a DJ or music, and like it's the one place on the planet where you can go and have like sprinkler dance-offs and like the chicken dance and just like have
dance.
it. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite part, especially bringing you, is I can like do all of my like obnoxious dance moves and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm just partaking in the fun and it's totally socially acceptable. It's a good time.
I don't know why I don't like them. I don't know. I don't like them, though.
I love weddings.
I don't know.
Yeah. But no,
Everything you described sounds amazing. Like
It
you look
sounds
at it from a
fantastic.
different, you're like free drinks and I'm over here going, dude, you gotta be in a
I'm
suit.
not just like,
and you're-
oh, open
and
bar,
you're like,
woo!
basically-
Like,
no, here's
it's,
what, no, you know what? I will say this. You know what?
Good time.
Weddings aren't bad if you can just show up and they do the 1 or 2 hour ceremonies. Like white people weddings are too fucking long. Like other ethnicities and religions, weddings are very short. Our fucking weddings last forever. It's like, you motherfuckers love each other good.
I
Kiss
think
and
you
go
were
the fuck
very
home.
ill-informed.
Right? And so, well, like Amanda's was quick. You know, the party was forever, but the wedding was like 20 minutes.
This
You know what I
one
mean?
was
What
too,
are
this one was quick.
it was a Jewish and a Persian wedding, like combined, and the shit was like 20 minutes, and we were out of there. That was fucking awesome.
The full legitimate ceremony of both is like way longer. But people abbreviate that shit now. They get it. And this
Good.
one
We
that I
got
went to
ADD.
on
We got no
Saturday
time for
was
this.
really short too.
Yeah.
And it was raining, so they were like, we're gonna be nice and not force
But
you
y'all
to
got
rain.
stuck in the mud and shit there, right?
I didn't, because Mama's got 4-wheel drive and new tires. However, a lot of people
She acts
did.
like she put them motherfuckers on. I didn't put them on either. I'm just saying.
Like
I don't know
I
how to change
invented
the tire.
I had 4-wheel drive because I invented it. No.
Yes.
Um,
So people
No,
got stuck. It was really
everybody
money.
else did. It was fucking bananas. And mind you, I'm there by myself with Asher and Colton,
In Kansas.
2 and 6 years old.
They drove there by themselves.
And so that was a fucking shit show. And like to put into context, like it's an organized shit show. It's organized chaos.
The kids act completely different for her than they do for me.
That's a boy mom thing. Like boys, moms are sweet, innocent, loving creatures. They're like, I'm gonna be an asshole and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's just okay. That's how it is. And it's okay. I have lots of snacks. And then they shut up
Snacks.
and then everything's okay. But
That explains why the youngest one's such a monster. Because he is like no patience, and if you just feed him full of snacks, no wonder he's so fucking big.
he's not like fat. He's just
No, he's just a big dude.
hefty.
Yeah. No, he's a big guy.
But no. So this wedding was in I don't even know if there's a legit city because it's past the city, kind of in the. I think it's an old.
Listen, what
Yeah,
you gotta
you
do
get
is
a
you gotta go down the
farmhouse.
old Barney dirt road, and we get to the third red
There's
barn.
a very
You
long
make
dirt
a
road.
left, and right there, catty cornered on the end, next to an old rusted out John Deere tractor with a trailer on it. You make a right, and that's our post box. Just keep driving down the driveway.
There's a lot of rusted out trailers, but it was beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. And there was cabin. I think this was it might have been the old farmhouse that they kind of gutted and made it into like a bed and breakfast. And then there were cabins, and it was in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it was this massive ass storm that happened during the wedding. And they were not planning on having everybody inside. It was supposed to be an outdoor wedding. And so then we were all fucking elbow to elbow in here with my children going crazy. And then they wanted to play in the rain. And since you're in the middle of nowhere, it's not really rain appropriate. So, you know, like torrential downpour, thunder and lightning. And my kids are like, woo, you know, the rain. And then I had to, you know, and I'm wearing 5-inch heels. I mean, I thought there was going to be a cement something. There was cement where the wedding like was, but then my ass was carrying a 2-year-old that weighs 32 pounds. And
if you want to have a good wedding.
And through the mud.
If you want to have a good wedding, here's what you need to do.
I was literally like, I had to like use a wet washcloth to get the mud off of my toenails just to put it into context. You can continue now though. I just had to vent. Go on.
One thing that you're really good at is using 100 words to do a 10-word description.
I'm descriptive.
You know,
I'm a very descriptive person.
But if you want to have a good wedding, I think you should do it in the middle of the summer, and everybody should be able allowed to wear whatever the fuck they want, and the only people that got to dress up are the people that are in the wedding. Like, you should be like, you want to look fancy in front of us. Let us be your peasants. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Let us be your peasants. Like, you're up there in your fancy garb and you're fucking draped out and shit. And we're over here in reef sandals and some motherfucking Lululemon shorts. Drinking a Jack and Coke, just enjoying you two spend your life together.
That was our wedding.
That's what our fucking wedding was.
That's what our wedding was.
Exactly. It's fucking perfect. And everybody was like, this is great. You know, this is awesome.
We're like, I know.
Yeah, look. No fucking expectation. We got married. I was wearing shorts and a fucking, like a button-up short sleeve shirt. I mean, actually, I was long sleeve that I rolled up.
Yeah.
You know, you looked really pretty and had a dress and shit. But it was nice because we were on the beach. Yeah. And it was just us.
Make sure you're talking to the microphone.
Yeah. That's my trick. Everybody always trying to copy me, man. That's one of the things about being a leader. You know, people always want to copy you. So, anyway. But you said they had unlimited Franzia and Jack Daniels out there, huh? It was one of those kind of parties.
It was. It's a good time.
I bet that was actually a good time.
It was a good time. And you know what's even better? And this is why my family is my people. You know what they did with those leftover boxes of crisp white and able to be chilled red? You put those bitches in the freezer. Fucking slushies for the pool in the summer. Shit is like drinking as wine. Yeah, questionable. However, as a slushie in like a little fucking flamingo cup, that's a good time by the pool. That's a great idea.
You know what?
I'm so excited.
I'm not a big wine guy, but that sounds like
I'm gonna wine rape you this summer at the pool, and I'm just
hold up, Cardi B. Fuck.
Here, Ryan. Here's a little nice vodka cocktail, and you're gonna be like, "This is so good." I'm gonna be like, "It's Franzia crisp white, motherfucker."
I don't know. Hey, I'm not a slushy guy because that shit gives you a headache.
You turn into a slushy guy in the summer when it's 105 degrees.
The only slushy I like is the Mambo Taxis. Right.
Those are really good.
You know, I was
Tell everybody
thinking
what
the other
Mambo
day.
Taxis are, Ryan. Not everybody's from Dallas.
I was thinking the other day, you know.
He listens so well.
I haven't had a beer in a couple of years.
Didn't you just...
I mean, I drink vodka a couple times a week, but I haven't
You
had a
drank beer with
in a
me
couple-
on Super Bowl night.
Where?
At our house.
No, you bought the beer, but I
I
didn't.
did, because I wanted to feel festive.
No,
for
I didn't
football.
drink it yet because you bought orange beer or something like that.
Blue Moon. It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I don't drink that. I don't like beer. You know, it's just
I'm
weird.
bougie. I'm Ryan.
I don't like wine either. I like vodka.
You did.
It's very fucking
you
simple and
drank
to the point. And I like margaritas. Margaritas are good.
certain
it's
wine.
a Texan in me.
You like. I feel like it's almost like a masculinity thing with you. If I put it in like a mug, you'd be like, "That's delicious," but it's
No, man, I
You
like the
drank-
predictability of vodka and soda. It tastes the same no matter what brand, no matter where you get it. A lime in there, the bartender can make it easily. Like, here's the fucking all right, God damn it, you got it out. Here's the fucking problem with wine people, right? Is they go somewhere like, I show up at the fucking bar and they're like, what do you have, sir? And I'm like, I'll take a Grey Goose and soda or a Kettle One and soda, depending on what they have. And they'll be like, okay, done, and it's there in like 2 seconds. Wine people do this. I don't know, sir. Shall I inquire about your menu selection from the vineyards? And they fucking say, and then they have a 10-minute conversation with the bartender about, well, is this one buttery or flavor? And then they go, well, I don't know. Let me just pour you a couple of samples. And then they fucking twirl it. It's a fucking drink! Drink the motherfucker! Fuck! That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel. Damn it. Now, I feel a lot better now that I let that out.
I'm like,
no, it's not. It is her, but it's not just you. I see fucking people do it everywhere we go. Like if they're wine drinkers, they're that way. And then they got like nobody brings you a vodka and soda and goes, well, this was brewed with wheat, and the soda comes from a distillery in Canada somewhere in the Montauk fucking region.
They would have that on there.
But nobody does that. But with wine, they got to tell you a story. They're like, well, this came from little pampered kids in France who step on grapes for 3 hours a day because they're part of the indentured servitude of the wine grape union. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't need the fucking story behind it. I'm over here trying to get drunk on some Jesus juice, and you're telling me stories. Anyway, that's my problem with it.
You have a big problem with this.
I've been holding that in for years, y'all. For years.
Somebody needs some therapy.
I feel like I just got a little bit.
Do you need a glass of wine? I don't have a glass.
Damn it.
No, can I like reveal something that you might be a little embarrassed about? That
Probably. I'm already red anyway, so they'll never know.
You're not really red today.
When you touch me, it just stays white for a long. I don't know what's going on with that. Somebody hit me up on Instagram. They're like, "Are you okay, dude? You like touched your chest and it stayed white for a long." I was like, "Dude, I take my blood pressure once a week. I have perfect blood pressure."
You do not.
I do too. You can fucking go look at my medical records. They're like, "Dude, you look like you're stressed the fuck out."
If I would have tested you like
you got the
65 seconds ago, then I'm like, whoa.
But I let it out. Now I'm back to normal. Force of average. Finally.
He's trying so hard to deflect from me being able to say what I was going to say that I was going to say twice about revealing something embarrassing.
Oh, I'm here. What we going to
So when we lived in the penthouse, and we were right across from the Trader Joe's, and I went there all the fucking time, and I'd get all the wine there. And I was going to try and get Ryan, because I obviously want to convert him to my side of drinking, so we can both look at the wine list and have a good time. And I got this, I talked to the sommelier there, and if you have not befriended the sommelier at Trader Joe's, do yourself a favor and do so, because they know everything, and they're fantastic, and they're wonderful people, and you'll try shit, and it's a good time. But most importantly, they told me about their little boxed wine from Australia. That's the white. They said this, people who don't like wine will convert to wine because of this. It's so good, it's cheap, it's delicious, it's light, it's refreshing, it's wonderful. So I got it. Fucking bitchy McBitcherson over here totally drank like an entire box of that over the course of the week and was like, that stuff's really good, babe. You should keep buying that. But then we moved, and I don't buy wine there anymore. But I'm going to, and I'm going to put it in the most obnoxious, deliciously feminine wine glass. You're going to like it.
Well, you know,
yeah. No,
we weren't married back then, and we were just like getting to know each other. So I was like,
we were together for like a year and a half.
If I'm gonna continue banging this chick, I guess I'm gonna have to drink this fucking kangaroo ass box wine over here.
It's
but
worth
it could be worse.
It was worth it, was it not?
At least I'll be all liquored up when we're doing it later. So yeah, it's totally worth it. But I never like wine gives me a hangover and shit. It's really wild. The truth is like. I just thought that'd be funny to go off on a little rant like that. Thought it'd be hilarious, but I really am not against it. It's cute. If I was to do it, it would be a total douchebag thing. It's like like just fucking drink. But when it's cute, it's like for chicks cute. I was just being funny. However,
a man drinking wines is like a level of sophistication. That's like, well, look at you knowing your shit about wine.
I don't know. So. I think a sophisticated man, like my lawyer, Micah, he drinks an old fashioned. I think that's what a sophisticated. I don't. I drink vodka and soda. But I'm like a sophisticated dude's like, I'll take an old. I don't even know what the fucking old fashioned is. I guess it's like old fashioned. I don't know. But anyway, so two things. Number one, a Mambo Taxi is sangria and margarita mixed together, right? Isn't that what it is?
They say that's what it is, but it's really just like a.
I know about this. If you have two
margarita with something like the Grand, it's got like the Grand Marnier, the triple sec, a little bit of it's fucking like
It's good, and you can get them at Mint Casino here in North Texas. And I promise you, if you have two of them, you're gonna want to take a nap. If you have three of them, your day is about to be fun.
Why don't we have it where we're like Kathy Lee and Hoda up here with cocktails? I think that's a great idea.
I think I'm gonna go drink a Mambo Taxi after this. I'm kind of thirsty.
I thought you didn't drink frozen drinks.
That was the whole point of the thing. Is there's one exception, and now we're all talking about it, and I'm like, I'll tell you,
No.
a Mambo taxi and a jalapeno margarita back to back from Mi Casina will get you a good 2 to 3 hour nap in the afternoon. You sleep good too, man.
It's a true story. It's a true
Very
story.
true story. Right. It's that good sleep where you wake up with drool stuck to you and shit like that. You know, the pillow's got imprints against your head. You're just sleeping it up.
You're really excited thinking about that.
I am. I'm like, wow. Summertime too. It's hot outside. It's a frozen drink.
Woo.
It's the best time. So what are we going to do tonight? We've got date night tonight.
Yeah, we
Amy
do.
makes me take her out and spend money on her every week. She's
As
like,
often
what are you
as
going to
I
buy me this
can.
week?
Then I give suggestions, and then he's like, let's just see. Then he surprises me. Was it last week that we went to Highland Park Village? Week before.
Yeah.
It was last week.
That was lunch though. We did a date night during the date. That's been nice with the nanny, has it not? We got
Yeah,
to fucking
really.
kick it a lot.
But no, so you surprised me with, we went to lunch at Mi Casino. And it was in this really
1-2
awesome
combo.
little shopping area in Dallas called Highland Park Village. And then after we're just kind of strolling, and I'm not, assuming anything. And then he's like, I wanted to take you here too, though, to kind of, take you out to go shopping if you want to look at anything. And I'm like, let's go to Chanel. That's a great idea, honey. Let me just
You've been listening
up
to
the
Too
ante
Much
a
Rich
little
the
bit.
Kid. You've
I don't
been
know
listening to
who
Too
that
Much Rich the Kid.
I don't know who that is.
That's his song right now. You can have any Chanel bag in the store if you want.
I like him.
Yeah, so
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
I like that.
his drip's too hard.
Shut up.
That's the name of the song. His drip too hard. Anyway, back to your story.
That was my story.
Well, let me tell you what the gentleman in me did now that this is the cool thing about being married to her. When I expose what I was really up to, she doesn't ever seem to be bothered because she still feels like a winner, right? So
I am a winner.
I
damn
took
it.
her over there and with every intention of buying something, but I have a budget of about $500.
No, you did not.
I am not done talking. You have a problem with cognitive dissonance. You think you know what's going on up here, but you have no idea. I have a budget of $500. And I had some credits that I needed to take advantage of too, right? So maybe with some credits and fucking the $500.
You did not know about those credits.
She's correct. I did.
That was a surprise from me. I was like, he was gonna buy me these, and I was like, wait a tick. I've got a coupon. It wasn't a coupon. It was for credit.
Coupon. I've got a coupon.
It was for
Anyway.
credit. You're welcome. I could have been a bitch and been like,
So I have a
"Hey,
$500
price for the trip."
I have a $500 budget, and she's like, "Let's go to Chanel." I'm like, "Oh, I have to buy this lady a fucking handkerchief," And she goes and like immediately as soon as this is what's fucked up. As soon as she walks in, everybody in the store, she's like Norm from Cheers. Everybody's like, "Amy," like it's fucked up, man, right? Seriously, like Norm from fucking Cheers. Like the salesman's like, "Oh hey, good to see you back. I've got this," and she just immediately starts fucking getting shit out.
That's why we love each other.
As a husband,
It's a
I'm
great
like,
relationship.
what the fuck is really going on here, right? Like, what the fuck? So anyway, she goes through and looks at all these bags and picks one out, and $500
smile.
budget, right? With a big fucking smile, right? Meanwhile, me on the other hand, I'm over here. And I'll ask the lady, it's like, it's a little purse, like the size of this iPad or something like that. And I asked the lady how much, and she was like, "Oh, it's only $4,600. And I'm like, it's amazing how a salesperson could throw only in front of $4,600. Especially since it's for just a leather good. You know what I mean? I know guys
It's
in the
not just a
penitentiary
leather good.
stitch you out a Chanel purse, look just like it in a matter of about 2 months, and it should be even better and longer and durable.
No, it would not.
And they can even put the Chanel logo on it. But
It would be
anyway,
the same.
dude, they're expert craftsmen.
I don't care.
So I ain't gonna pay $5,000 for a fucking purse. I promise you that. With tax, I'm gonna get out. It's gonna be over $5,000, right? And not just on a random Tuesday. Maybe on Mother's Day, or maybe if I messed up really bad, which doesn't ever happen. but
You should do that before Mother's Day, and then I can get something else on Mother's Day.
But so I was like, well, hey, we should. Hey, girl, we should go look at the Christian Louboutin store, knowing I got credit in that thing,
You
right?
did not knowing that you had credit. I surprised him with that. Because why? I'm a good wife. You're welcome.
Yeah. So, the last pair that she bought, I bought. She exchanged it. There's a lot going on up here. I just don't have to reveal everything, right? And so anyway, she finds this $800 pair of shoes, but she got like a couple $100 credit or whatever, and boom, $500 budget accomplished. She got some new shoes. She feels good about herself.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And she's, she's taking credit for it. It's like, gentlemen, listen, ladies got a lot of power over us, man. They get us to do things and buy things for them that we really don't want. So you got to learn how to use that power to your advantage too. You got to learn, guys. You got to learn. You got to. It's like being a magician. You got to create a distraction at the Chanel store so that you can slide them in your fucking budget over at the Louboutin store.
But
guys, take fucking notes.
You omitted like the best part about like the whole day though, when we were.
The fact that we got to spend it together.
When we were. I mean, yeah, that's kind of cool. But
or later that night when you wore nothing but those shoes for me.
You're cute.
No, you're cute.
When we were in the Chanel store, the ladies are all sweet and whatever, and then we were, how this motherfucker is, like, totally Mr.
I'm this way always.
Mr. PC, So he's like cracking every obnoxious, totally explicit joke imaginable while we're in this refined establishment. And, and I'm just, of course, gonna fucking put his little ass in his place every time and whatever and yada yada. And so it was a great time. And we're just, banter. And the security guard is dying laughing. This guy that looks straight out of a fucking Disney movie in his like little, I don't know if it was it a suit?
He looked like the old man in Up.
It was like a suit, and he was like this old man, and he was just like, oh, happy guy with his glasses and just, nah. But he loves us. And so he's like, okay, guys, you enjoy the show. I don't know if he was talking to me or talking to you.
Yeah.
But one of us.
The gun show, baby. That's what he was talking about. He's like, I enjoyed the show, the gun show.
You did not.
I did. I did.
Oh my God. There's some 22s over there.
Texas. We're going to have the right to bear arms.
Oh.
Anyway, I think the guy was laughing because Amy, she really does play the blonde role really good.
It works to my advantage.
And I enjoy. It's just like the rebel in me. I enjoy going to like fancy establishments like the Cowboy Club or the country clubs that we belong to, or being around really fancy people
and
just being myself and not being just being myself. That's
AKA
just
an obnoxious redneck.
Okay, I am red. I stay red. Damn it, these lights don't help. But it's not just my red. I'm red from head to toe. But I just think it's funny. It's like, hey, you know what? Everybody here is acting all prim and proper. Let me just be the only real motherfucker in here for a minute while everybody else has their best, fake it mask. Go, oh, hi! I'm like, what's up, dog? Right? Like, it's just better that way, And I don't always get invited back, but I'm not worried about that.
Oh, my gosh. They're going to invite you back, though. Because while we were in the system, they were like, I remember you, the Stewmans.
They remember you. They remember you. All too well, Norm. All too well, Norm.
Oh, we could have enjoyed some champagne, had a whole afternoon there.
And see, I go in there and they try to sell us this purse for $5,000. I'm not saying my wife's not worth $5,000, I'm not saying she is, but I'm not saying she's not, right? So, I got jokes too, damn it. You can't be just picking on me the whole time. Anyway, back to the store. We walked across the street to another place. I forget the name of it. And they were trying to sell me some stuff, and I really liked it, but it was expensive, and I didn't buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was like, it's just not.
Which one was that?
I wasn't feeling it like that. I think it was Tom Ford store.
Well, in the Tom Ford store, they're like, those cost this much. And then we're going, and then we go to pay for it, and they're like, oh, sorry, it's this much.
They did hit me. They were like, the shoes or whatever it was. Like, let's say the shoes were $800, and then they hit me back, and they're like, the shoes are actually $1,400. And at this point, I was already committed. I'm a salesman. I hate giving objections and saying no, and I was like, God damn it. Damn it.
Yeah.
I haven't even wore those shoes yet.
But you know
They're
what?
nice
this is a really good play. I mean, she was pregnant, so you didn't want to be like, you lie. You had to, I don't know. We were just kind of like, okay, and yeah.
Yeah.
We were kind of.
They were good shoes though. I wanted them.
She knew that. That's why she raised the price.
Yeah. She got me. She got me.
Oh, they want them? Price just went up.
Yes. Good. Nobody else has been in our expensive store today. Hello, suckers from Highland Park.
Little did she know.
We're from Frisco, damn it. We gotta figure this shit out. We're fucking rednecks over here.
Oh my god. So where should we go for date night?
I found the same thing that they were trying to charge me $800 for $200 on Amazon. See?
What the fuck? Was it made in
Vietnam? Somebody used, they sell used shit on Amazon too, so somebody has it for a little while and trades it in.
I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be a Tom Ford with like a little like asterisk above.
It's Tom Chevrolet, but that doesn't matter. It's Tom Lincoln. It's their higher end model glasses. Tom Lincoln.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I should have said that to begin with. The Tom Chevrolet was good, but Tom Lincoln would have been better. It just took me a minute to fucking come back to it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Disappointed in myself.
You should have. Your humor just failing you.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. Next time. Next
You
time.
gotta clean all this shit up before we leave.
Dude, you got fucking cleaning people. You
No,
know?
first of all, yes, we do. Okay,
Fucking
good.
funeral poppers over here.
That's how you difference between her and me. It's like she's like, you got cleaning people. I'm like, I grew up. You just clean the shit yourself.
Yeah, but this is confetti's a
The
bitch
cleaning
to
people
clean.
are me. I am a cleaner, as my buddy Tim Grover would say. So whether you help me or not, we're gonna clean. I'm gonna clean this
You
shit.
clean?
Yeah.
You do?
I clean everything. I'm like always clean.
Pretty sure last time we were sitting up there, Mama over here had a fucking Clorox wipe because I was like, the fingerprints everywhere from little fucking greasy man fingers all over. Did that not
That's so
happen?
sexist. I feel like
Y'all
if
are
a man would've
dirty.
said little greasy women fingers everywhere. I don't know. That kind of sounds sexy.
We clean our hands. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no, dude. I was gonna defend you guys, man, but I see you guys shit in our bathroom and just walk out all the time without washing your hands. Not you guys, of course, but I know that 1 in 4 motherfuckers doesn't wash their hands leaving that place. So that's a lot of fucking germs, right?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you've never been to the bathroom, seen like a woman leave a stall and walk out? Like, that's fucking weird to me, man. It's like, dude, what are you doing? They be the same people that put their hands in the peanuts in the bar and shit.
You're making me want to like walk around with a can of Lysol spray.
That's why I don't
just
touch
in
people.
case.
I always just fist bump them.
That's smart. I can't fist bump though. Like, what am I gonna do? Hey,
Yeah,
like
fuck
we
yeah.
hug.
Make it your thing. Be like, what up, dog?
Should I like Lysol spray
You're a
somebody?
Stewman.
And then
Adopt
hug
that
'em?
thug life. Adopt that thug life.
Elbow. Jinx. Oh, really though, where should we go on date night? You always like avoid these things.
We try these
And then
escape
you're like,
rooms.
you didn't plan anything. And I'm like,
We
you
never
didn't plan
escape.
anything.
Amy never gets us out of there. I keep having to solve all the clues.
It's
And
all
I'm
on
not
me.
really that smart.
But do you actually solve all the clues?
I do. Every fucking time we've been in there, I'm the
We
only
would have
one
gotten out of
finding
the escape room then if you would have.
Well, we never found all of them because I was the only one finding any of them. And it wasn't just you.
Sorry.
We've been playing with other people too, so it's not just you.
I just can't be all as smart as you.
So here's the deal. We're at a point now to where, and maybe some of you that are following the G code are going to go through this, to where you've been dating your wife. Like, we've been together for almost 5 years, and we've had date night consistently for 5 years. Like, we don't.
It's a lot of dates.
We don't not do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not. It's not an option with us. And so we've done a lot of the same things, and we moved to a new city, so we've done a lot of new stuff there. But I'm tired of going to restaurants. You know what I mean? I'm
I
tired of.
fucking love it. Why? Because, well, like, I don't
Not
have to
anymore,
clean.
though.
Yeah, I do. I still love it.
I'm gonna look some shit up.
He's Googling. I want to go to, like, a good show or something. Like, not
Like the
too
opera?
big. Not the fucking opera. Like, some band or someplace at, like, a smaller venue that's chill, good time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right?
I know where we're going.
Where are we going? We got a drum roll going for you.
So in the mall, in Grapevine, there is a place called
I don't know if I...
Round One Bowling and Amusement.
Oh, fuck that.
And they serve drinks till like 2 a.m. We gotta be out to 2, obviously. They serve drinks, bowling. They have like a hoop shooting thing. We have some fun, do something different, something physical. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not what I said I wanted to do.
I wasn't listening. I was Googling what we were gonna do tonight.
Do I look like I bowl?
We play video games. Yeah. you
We
can
went
bowl.
to... Oh, that was fun. Well, besides the fact that we had to call
No, this
somebody
place
if
would
there
be
was a
like
fight.
new age. Like
So
maybe
there was
big
an
picture.
arcade place that like had like vintagey arcades, like back to like...
We could go looking for that house. I want to find that house, damn it.
Should we order an Uber? Like a nice Uber? And like bring like a bottle of something in the back and drink while we try and find the house. So Ryan was flying in from St. Louis and he's texting me.
Yeah, so like basically we flew over the airport
He said,
and there's a lake and it's like a pond. And it's hard to tell from the sky because we were probably 6,000 or 8,000 feet up. And it was a good sized, decent sized pond, maybe 20, 30, 50 acres, something like that. And maybe a little bit bigger. but it wasn't like a lake, like Lake Louisville or anything like that. But it had a peninsula, like a long one. It looked like, man, you know, shit, a quarter-mile long peninsula or something like that. And it had a gate in front of it. I could see all this because we were just like rotating around it. And there was a peninsula. What?
Sorry, that was bothering me. Okay.
Oh, so there's this, and at the end there's this huge mansion, and it's surrounded by water on all three sides. So I was thinking, man, you could live there and have jet skis, and you got fucking, you know, it's probably 2 acres, because it was a thin strip, but at the end, I mean, it was some fucking drug dealer, gangster, mafia looking shit, dude. It was a big fucking house at the end of that. Like, somebody got, like, one of the best pieces of land I've ever seen. So anyway, be nice to own that bitch one day. Right now, our kids are in school, so it'd be inconvenient, but at some point.
So we could go on a scavenger hunt for a date night tonight in the back of an Uber with a bottle of wine or vodka.
Fucking wine people.
That could be a really fun
You
time.
can't ride in an Uber with an open container in Texas. It's
Not if they don't know. We could just be, you know, partaking in, you know, whatever water canisters that are filled with our delicious beverage.
Until you ask them to pull, like, where are you going? We don't know. Can you pull over up here? Is this where you want me
Go
to drop
south
you
on
off?
35.
No.
We'll see where we're gonna go from there.
Yeah, that'll never work.
That'd be a good time. Okay, we won't do that. That's not a good idea.
What do you guys recommend we do for date night? Right? We can check back on this thread later.
So
The fuck, we
Wednesday.
have done everything.
It's
And she's
Wednesday.
hard to please. This is the same chick that's like,
You're
I don't
right.
want a Ferrari, right? Like, I mean, fuck, dude. You know? Seriously, it's not easy.
I like what I like.
And I like.
This is the guy that's like, I don't like going to restaurants. Like, well,
I
hot
like
damn,
cheap
aren't
dive
you?
bars with like $3 drinks. Like,
I like
that's
that
what the fuck
too.
I'm about, man. I'm about
Sometimes.
just fucking being like low key. And Amy's like, we shall dine at the finest of the fine.
It's a good time too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's cool, but I
Yin-
mean, like,
yin and
I'm like,
yang.
it's very true.
Cheap
That's
dive
why
bar,
we go together so well.
Nice restaurant. I like, you know.
But I can tell you what, Grey
I like
Goose
cheap dive bar
tastes
on the beach.
the same, whether it is marked $12 or $3. It tastes the same.
I agree. I think when it's like traveling, like all about the dive shit, whatever.
Yep.
But like here, I don't know. Like the dive shit in Texas, like we've been. Well, no. Remember the one time?
Talking
You-
to the microphone. Amy.
Shut up. You told me you were like, oh yeah, there's this bar at the
I
end of
gotta pick
this,
this up.
and it's the most like whatever. Like you'll see some like really questionable characters here and yada yada. And I was like, awesome, let's go. And you're like, no, we're not going. Wasn't it like the Ramblin' Rose or something?
Yeah, we can go in there.
Like I want to go.
No, that place is like Roadhouse, man. We're not fucking going there. I'm too old for that shit.
Bust out some schweezy.
And especially not taking you in there. You ain't fucking equipped for that. Like, your little privileged private
I
school
can run.
life isn't fucking equipped. No, you can't.
I can hide.
You literally can't. Either of those things. You do not know how to do
I can
either.
hide.
But, I wonder if it's still around.
What's the name of that biker bar we went to and you saw the motorcycle? What was it called?
Strokers.
Strokers. We're just strokers. It's a good
We
time.
don't have a fucking...
Bike anymore. We can...
It's still open.
Shut up, Ramblin'
Yeah,
Roses.
it's still open. Let's see if there's pictures.
Oh, this is a good time.
Look, this is fucking...
Oh yeah, that is not Roadhouse.
Dude, that is Roadhouse. This is the most Photoshopped picture I have ever seen of this place. This place is in an old mobile home parked on abandoned fucking land on a street corner out next to a fucking trailer park place.
Woo!
That's what it really looks like.
Wow.
You see that? Yeah. Green fucking
like
ceilings and shit.
Motel
Look,
6.
look at that. Dude, that's a fucking old ass table with like a slanted fucking floor. No, we ain't going there.
They've got great chicken
It-
tender basket in
Dude,
it.
you know what,
A
man?
little
If
bit
I
of
ever go
cockroach
back
in
to
there.
fucking running drugs and smoking meth and shit, we'll go visit them. But in the
We don't have to do that to go there.
Yes, we do, because we are not going there otherwise. We are not going there otherwise. I'll let you know if I ever decide to become Dark Ryan again, but until then, we're just not going to go back over there.
You don't have to
We
be
got a
rich.
better chance of going to Tigers in South Dallas than we do fucking going to Ramblin' Rose.
Is that a strip club?
In South Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. In other words, it's not going to happen. So what's the fanciest fucking thing that you can do? You know what we need to do?
Helicopter ride.
No.
No.
There's a place. Hey, no, that's not a bad idea.
Ooh, I have good ideas.
I'm used to telling her no first because usually her ideas are shit.
They're a great idea. You
Dallas.
didn't say no to the Chanel store last week.
I already explained to them how smart I am about that shit.
And in the end, who got a Chanel bag?
Nobody. You got a pair of shoes.
It's on hold. It's coming in. It's coming.
Hey, so there's one that leaves right next door.
Epic helicopters. Of course there is. Fuck yeah. But I mean, it's actually not that fun here because we see it all the fucking time when we fly.
Not from that angle.
Whoa. Colin.
See what's up?
I mean. Wait for it.
Hello? Hey, what's going on, man? I'm calling to kind of see how you guys' systems work. Do you guys pay per hour, or is there a specific tour that you go on? Can you kind of explain how it works for me?
What are you guys looking to do?
So it like go out on a date night, take a look at the city, just something different, you know?
Okay. Were you looking to do something out of the Fort Worth area or Dallas area?
Dallas.
Okay. So the Dallas tour pricing starts at $5.59. That's a private tour for up to 3 passengers. It's not per person; it's for the whole aircraft. So even if it's just for 2 of you, same price. That's for anything before 5 p.m. based on availability. Anything after 5 p.m. is our evening departure upgrade, and would be a total of $688, and that's for about a 25-minute tour around downtown. It departs at the airport.
Okay, cool. What kind of advance notice do you need to give you guys to make that happen?
Typically about a couple weeks. I can tell you we do have a couple of availability. Our opening this Friday, and then we also have some coming up on April 27th.
Okay, perfect, man. Let me get with my wife and I'll get back to you guys. I appreciate it.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
A couple weeks notice. We have one on Friday. Like a couple weeks.
He just said we get you signed up
Friday.
right now.
I know.
But I'm still trying to
Lame.
process. You know, I'm not against $600 for 25 minutes. It's not bad, and it leaves right behind here. But I would want to make it epic. I wouldn't want to just go up and go down.
You know, there'd be
I
like
wanna,
fireworks, champagne.
champagne.
sparklers.
Champagne would be good. But you can't let Amy have more than 2 glasses. She'd be hanging out the side of the helicopter trying to take selfies and shit.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
But
We blasting Bon Jovi out of that bitch. You love me.
she literally wants to come to her walkout song. At
Don't
our
say it,
event
don't say
to a Bon Jovi song.
Fuck yeah, I do.
I'm not gonna say which one.
Thank you.
As if there was one that's cooler than others. There is not. But I hooked her up with this. I was like, you need to come out to this right here. I was
Oh
like,
my god.
yes, no, I got it right here. And I was like, I try to be some empowering female shit. You know what I mean? Let me see.
It's a song that has Cardi B in it, and he's like,
I wasn't saying come out to her part.
It's dead to me. That's like your shit, but that's not like my shit.
Hold on.
Met someone original. You spend your time drinking wine.
You did that on
All
purpose.
that good pussy can't find no one to give it to.
I feel like.
I'm not walking out to that.
Yeah, dude, I feel like that's your song. Like, hold on.
But if I do that, then I'm having my like obnoxious dance moves in with it.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. You should.
Let's get
No.
it straight, girl. You don't need a nigga for nothing. Looking better.
My idea's better.
Got that Benjamin Button.
Nah, I feel like you could just come out to that and you can own that shit. You can look better every day, girl. You got that Benjamin Button.
Botox.
And that's it for this week, folks. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I'm gonna make my way behind the camera.
Okay.
Any last bullshit you want to spew out to our viewers this week?
I don't know. Scoot on over in the middle.
I'm gonna save you guys before it's too
Get
late.
my microphone. I don't know. What can I say to embarrass you?
Just say goodbye.
That's so lame.